COVID is keeping everyone inside, and it's going to cause a major health crisis even after we get the vaccine rolled out and get through this pandemic. Me and the partners here at Fortify Strength want to do our part in getting you moving again. So we've created something really great to help motivate you to not just exercise again, but to love movement and to make it part of your life journey. It's called The Adventurer's Guide, and it's totally free. If you love Dungeons and Dragons or RPGs and you need to start moving again, you are going to want to see this. If you want to skip ahead to me chatting about that, feel free to skip to that section right now. I've created chapters down below to help you. Don't worry, I won't be offended. If you want to hear a little bit about why we're so concerned about the post-pandemic America, then please watch the next minute or two. Ready to get started? Let's get fortified. This pandemic is real, folks. We're going on almost a year now, stuck inside. While it's been a really great time to catch up on our Netflix and video game queues, the ramifications of this global crisis and the stay-at-home order is undeniable. We know that there's all of these terrible things that are going on right now. Besides the mental fatigue, the irritation that we're all feeling when we see people not taking things seriously, the emotional stress, the boredom, the political stress, the loss of businesses and jobs. To top that all off, one of the worst things that's going to happen after the pandemic is going to be the wave of deconditioning that is going to sweep across our nation. This great article, or a tome, from the arcane scholars was greatly concerning when I read it. You can see the full text of that right down below. Essentially, what they've found is that people all across the globe are being less active due to the pandemic. This is a big deal. If you're unlucky enough to contract the disease and recover from it, that is going to take down your activity levels to even more seriously abysmal levels, avernous levels of activity. We all know now that low levels of physical activity are associated with cardiovascular problems, obesity, and diabetes. If for some reason though you don't know that, please check out these articles yourself to learn a little bit about why that is. Reduction of physical activity can also lead to reduced endurance. Even after just 2 weeks of removing your cardio workout, you reduce your VO2 max, which is a measure of your endurance, and that can drop by as much as 50% in 2 weeks. You also reduce muscle mass and your strength. Now, while your strength and your muscles are more resilient in keeping their gains, you still need to train them maybe once or twice a week to keep yourself where you were. Now that all the gyms are closed, are we really doing that? Honestly? Come on, be honest. To make matters worse, the global pandemic is affecting our eating and our sleeping habits. It's increasing our stress at home, and it's even reducing our exposure to the sun. So we're basically becoming vampires, and Strahd is really happy. So all of these things are going to contribute to us being unhealthier than we were before the pandemic. And if you remember, we were not winning any health competitions before. When we feel unhealthy, it affects everything that we love to do. Yes, even playing video games, Dungeons and Dragons, watching Netflix. All of that is just worse if we are unhealthy, and that's just a tragedy. What warms my heart is seeing that the best parts of humanity are coming out during these trying times. There's a lot of resources and services that have gone the extra mile to do their part in combating the terrible effects that this virus has wrought. This is our contribution, the Adventurer's Guide. Now, what this is, basically, is a player's handbook on health. Done in the style of a Dungeons and Dragons manual, it's going to teach you a lot of great tips on how to take control of your health journey by demystifying health and making fitness an adventure. It's fully illustrated by some amazing artists that we've found, with each character in the book having some lore or story surrounding it, all created in our fantasy setting of Terra. Now, this setting is what we use not only for our D&D campaigns that we run on our Discord, but also we use it to add narrative and story to our workouts, our challenges, and to our fitness RPG, which we are currently developing. Now, in the guide, you're going to have the opportunity to find out your real-life character stats by going through our self-assessment tool. You'll get your stats in strength, dexterity, agility, mobility, wisdom, and constitution. We've also created a fillable sheet which you can share with us in our Discord or in our Facebook group. check the links below to join those. Next, you're going to be able to choose one of our 4 base movement archetypes, which are basically classes that reflect how you like to move and how you want to train. We have the brawny barbarian who loves to lift heavy things. Oh yeah! We have the agile and lithe druid who focuses on mobility and flexibility. We have the wizard, which, that one's an interesting one because it essentially reflects the movement challenges placed upon esports athletes and office workers. I'm going to say it right now. This may be particularly relevant to all of you work from home people. Finally, we have the warrior, who is an all-around athlete and just does a little bit of everything. Now don't worry if you like multiple things, multi-classing is totally a thing. We provide a basic starting workout for each of the 4 archetypes, as well as going over important topics such as eating, taking long and short rest, which is sleeping, proper adventuring equipment, mindfulness, and even a little bit about body positivity, which is something we are extremely passionate about. Now, most of what the guide offers doesn't require much equipment and can be done in the comfort of your own home. Now, despite taking us a crazy long time to create, we decided that this was our responsibility to give this away to everyone who needed it, totally free of charge. So that's what we did. And the response has been staggering. To date, the guide has been downloaded thousands and thousands of times, and the stories I'm getting daily for people who are implementing what's in the guide, those have just been amazing. People are learning to love movement and exercise and are using their fandom to help them create long-lasting, healthy habits. And that is just so much more than we could have hoped or asked for. The response has been so great, in fact, that we have decided to make a full-length, 100-plus page version of the guide, which we're going to be funding through Kickstarter in the near future. But until then, we need your help. We want you to download this labor of love. We want you to give it a shot, and we want you to tell us what you think. What else would you like to see in the future iterations of the guide? What aspects of health are still confusing to you? Our dream is that we can inspire as many people as we can to start moving again and fight back against this looming specter, this BBEG we call COVID-19. Now, if you have questions, need advice, or just need more info about the guide or your health, please join our community and we will do our best to help you. You don't have to do this alone. You have allies all around you. We strengthen each other by sharing our knowledge, our experience, and our support. And it's something that I want for you. You can join our Facebook group called Gamify Fitness. The link is down below. Or you can join our Discord channel, where we not only talk about health and wellness, but we run D&D games set in our homebrew world of Terra. So please, download the guide, let us know what you think, and please, 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 if you do anything, implement what you read in the guide and see how it makes you see health in a new light. This channel, as well as our Instagram, is a great supplement to what we've shared in the guide, so please subscribe, like, and share these videos so that you won't miss out on our tips and tricks on how to make fitness and health an adventure. Good luck on your health journey, and we'll be right there alongside you. I'm Dr. Salvador Ribeiro, and this is Fortify Strength. Check it out.